Hi faithful friends, welcome to my channel. I hope this video finds you well. In today's video, I'm going to show you a few antiques that I am over the moon about. I want to share with you what I got at an antique mall on a quick little shopping trip. And I went to the cat rescue, can you believe that? And I found a couple goodies there. So stay tuned because you are gonna wanna see the goodies that I got. My son came up here a few weeks ago for the weekend. He needed to get his snowboarding gear and he moved to Florida, and so he was here to get his snowboarding gear, some of which we need to take down on our trip. We're going here soon. We'll be visiting him actually next week, but he wanted to go, one of his favorite antique malls is Beaver Creek Antiques. It's on Dual Highway in Hagerstown, Maryland. And of course, I'm not gonna begrudge him this opportunity, am I? But we went there, but I got a few things from those two. There's two antique malls side by side there in that area. I did get a few things there. I'm really thrilled about one of the items. I'm gonna show you here very soon, but one of the items, I have been wanting to get something similar to this. So when I found it at 50% off, you know I had to pick this up. Let me show you what it is. So these, not the goose. Let me take the goose out. The goose I had tucked in here in my display, but it's this I guess Firkin measure. It is actually, per the lid, a minced meat container. Minced meat, it says on here. It's hard to read. But I was really drawn to it because it has this really beautiful yellowish stain on it. You can see it still has part of the label. And you guys, y'all, this was 50% off. 50% off with the original lid. I mean, look at those details. I have been wanting something like this, but I just wasn't willing to bite the price, to pay the price for it. And so this one is definitely, I just have it sitting here on my table, but I am definitely over the moon about this purchase. So thrilled. Let me show you the handle, closer look at the handle. The patina is gorgeous. Who knew minced meat came in a bucket? That's kind of wild to me. But the other thing, two things I got were these hearts. So this is from an old, looks like a grain sack, flour sack type fabric. Love it. And then this old coverlet. This is made from a coverlet. So pretty. And it's a reddish, it's like a kind of a salmon color, more so than red. But I thought that was great for Valentine's Day. So yes, please. And the other thing I got from that antique store, is another piece of stone fruit. So I have 4 pairs now. My cherries and my strawberries. I have a little collection going on here, but this was in a basket with not, just a, generic modern type basket with some plastic fruit, but I had to have that pair because look at that. Look how pretty it is. The color's so gorgeous. Love it. And I just tucked it into this little basket. The lid's missing. That's something I thrifted, but so happy I got that. And I wanted to share with you one of my followers, one of my subscribers, thought of me when she was at the thrift store. She's local to me and I know her. She was actually friends with my mom. I believe we were distantly related, but she thought of me and purchased this. So I met her a few weeks ago and picked this up from her, met her and got this. There's the bottom. But look at that, the brown transfer wear. Try to get into lighting a little bit. That's so pretty. Look at the handle. So thank you so much, Faye. It looks perfect here on my dining room table. I'm loving it so much. Thank you so much. And then today's trip to the cat rescue did not disappoint. It never does. Do you believe I did not get a single thing for 50 cents? But I got this berry ring. It was $1.50. And it's the, you know, the primitive pip berries, but it has the rusty stars, which I enjoy decorating with this type of berry garland, wreath, candle ring, whatever you want to call it. I enjoy decorating with them, especially in the summer with the rusty stars. So this will be definitely, I will put that to good use. And this is just a fun little cute pair of earrings. And they were $1.50. I always scan the jewelry. I don't always buy anything, but I have some blouses with this chartreuse and blue color would look great with, you know, to wear to Florida. And so definitely pick those up because I love the colors. And then this postcard, look at that. This old postcard. It's like the puffy print, so it's like a puffy, that's any way I could describe it, like a puffy print pattern. Textured card, best wishes. And on the back, I mean, you see it was $1. It was penciled in. I'm gonna have to see if I could get that off. But from Union Bridge, Maryland, and it went to, where's it at? The address is Hagerstown. Fairground Avenue in Hagerstown. But the post stamp is 1911. And it looks like it was written on October 6th, 1911. Look at the stamp. 1 cent. So this puppy is definitely an antique. There, if you want to pause to see what it says, you can read it. But I love these little things. You know, I like tucking them into flower frogs and, you know, tucking them into little displays because they're just so pretty and they're so old. And somebody hand wrote those, you know, took the time to write a lovely little note and mail it. And it took a lot longer than it does. Well, maybe not. I was going to say it took a lot longer back then than it does now, but gosh, some of our mail takes a while to get to where it needs to be. So maybe I won't say it took longer. But anyway, it's gorgeous. So I'm excited to use that to decorate. I haven't been doing a whole lot. This is something we did here at my house. Every year, my daughter, her friends, and the moms, we all get together and we create these mood boards, dream boards, vision boards, whatever you want to call them. But this is mine. And just kind of show you here. I just bought a packet, like a kit at Hobby Lobby with all the colors, all the little frames, the stickers, you know, like this all came with it. And then I printed off the words. And then I'm going to take and write in my goals, you know, more specific in these blank tags. And then I do put this above, you know, in front of my treadmill. And then when I'm walking every day, several times a day, I do look up at my vision board. My word of the year, I don't always do a word of the year, but this year it's simple. Because I've realized that I've made things like strength training and walking too complicated. And I find that for me, I like to keep things simple and easy. And so that is my word for the year. And then I made these little tags, simplify. And there's the back of them. I just glued them together. I'm going to get some pretty ribbon and tie for like a little bookmark or tag, hang tag. And I'm going to write my scripture reference right here on this tag as well. But that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been up to. Kind of taking it easy, taking it simple, making my life simple and easy, and doing things I love, like, you know, stopping by the cat rescue on a random day, looking for antiques, saying hi to old friends, and filling my home with love. Filling my home with love and lots of love. Anyway, I am so happy that you joined me today. I thank you for visiting, and I can't wait to share with you some of what we get into on our week in Florida. And until next time, I do want you to know that you truly are blessed and highly favored. And thank you so much for stopping by.